Well, hello there. That's me, Art, doing my favourite thing, maths on a whiteboard. As probably I was caught mid lecture, just wowing everyone with symbols they didn't understand. And on the right is where I currently work. Those are two buildings from the University of Sheffield. So, how did I get to be Art? How did we get to do maths at university and teaching engineers at the moment? Well, it all started with a froggy game. When I was about 9, they showed me this little froggy game where you have to get the frog to cross the road and avoid the traffic and then cross the river. And they taught us that we could program it to move in a certain way. And I knew that in programming that little frog there was great power, and I wanted that power for me. And that is how I ended up wanting to do programming and maths at university. I wanted to rule the froggy and make it do what I wanted to do. I often tell students that we need more people with these skills, coding and maths, and that's what coding and maths looks like. That person in the dark room with all those monitors flashing numbers. And that's my day to day. What else? But nowadays, to sum up a bit more, you can look at my website. Oh yes, my website says a lot. Yes, I did the maths at the university. Then I was like, woo, that's some maths. I can do something with it after an undergraduate. So I did a master's, and then I did more maths, then I did a PhD. I was just like maths, 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 maths. But I'm always applying it. And that is my secret power, applying maths. And one of the things that I can do better than most people, as it's going to show you with this little industry tab, is I can take problems which people think there is no maths, and I can add maths to it. I can make a problem that's apparently simple and make it really complicated. Like this case where I put a camera on a train. I use maths to describe what the camera should see when the train moves, and then extract from the camera where the train went. People think it's simple, put a camera on a train, and I'm like, no, it's really complicated, and I make it really hard. Here's another thing I did. Help people understand how is the best way to pack cables, giant cables that go under the water, bring internet to everybody, very important. So yes, my secret power is turning things into maths. I see numbers where most people don't, kind of like the Matrix. I see numbers falling all over the place. But my main research these days, or one of my areas of research, is making colourful pictures and saying that it's something to do with waves. And then I wave my hands around and say, it's waves, that's what I do. Here's a case of an acoustic wave kind of bouncing from, I don't know what these are, poles of some sort. But I did it, whatever it is. Here's a blah. Here is some materials that we work on. Powders, oils, porous materials. And I help understand how to use acoustics to measure these things. Yeah, I write this stuff here. Then I make maths out of it. Then I make software. Look at that. There's a wave coming out of a complex material. I did that. And that's more stuff. Yeah. Yes. So, okay, that's pretty cool. Nowadays, I work as a lecturer at the university. And, let me show you the recording still. Yes. I work at the lecturer university and I help bring maths to complicated engineering problems. Engineers usually, where I work, they want to put sensors on things. Sensors in industry, sensors in your car, sensors on you as you walk around, make sure that you're safe. And that sensors brings back information, complicated information about the world around them. And the engineers, they turn to someone like me and they say, can you make sense of it? And I say, I don't know, can you pay me? They say, yes. And then I'm like, I'll give it a try. So I write code to try to make sense of the world through sensors. Yes, designing new sensors. And that's my main thing. And now I have a team with a postdoc researcher, well, soon, and several PhDs and basically like 15 master students, all working on doing more maths for sensors. But my main problem that I see for my future career is I'm good at the teaching, good at the maths and the coding. I write computer programs a lot. My main problem is that my way of doing research is by using my creative maths skills to solve problems. And that is not a good way to build a team of people doing the same thing. I struggle to build a team of people doing creative maths because it turns out that very few people are creative with their maths like I am. So I can't easily train people to be like me. So I can't make a team of people like me. And that's one of my biggest problems. And I don't know how to overcome that because, yes, I need to build a team to do science, but they can't do the same kind of science I do. So I'm going to have to need to change how I do things. So this Art, who did maths and sees numbers everywhere, will have to now change and, yes, make the numbers easier for everybody else. Thank you.